Good afternoon, folks. Robert Chappell here, Executive Editor of Madison365 with your daily update for Thursday, May 26th. I have to tell you, when I looked at the COVID data today, I had to double check the date because there was a day on Monday, remember, they didn't actually update the numbers until much later. And the numbers today are so similar to yesterday's, I thought maybe they hadn't updated it again. So it's everything's very steady is the word on COVID, except for hospitalizations. We will get to that in just a moment. First, I have to let you know the daily update today is brought to you by Steinhafels. The Steinhafels Memorial 4-day sale is happening right now. Save up to 75% store-wide, plus take an extra $100 off a purchase of $1,999 or more, and get a free Uni pizza oven with a qualifying purchase. Shop Steinhafels Memorial Day sale in-store and at steinhafels.com today. And we appreciate Steinhafels' support of nonprofit community journalism here at Madison365. So let's talk about these numbers that are very, very similar to yesterday. 2,032 new cases today. That's higher than it was yesterday. But the 7-day average of new cases goes from 1,819 to 1,823. So it's up a little bit, but it's not a meaningful difference. It's basically the same as it was yesterday for all practical purposes. The positive test rate also exactly the same as it's been all week at 12.2%, which I'd like to see that going down, but not going up. We'll take it. The 7-day average of fatalities reported also remains at 4. That includes 3 deaths that were confirmed yesterday. Again, those are deaths that were confirmed yesterday, not that happened yesterday. Okay, those are the 3 death certificates were confirmed to have COVID as the cause of death yesterday. But those fatalities actually happened in the past several weeks. We are now at 12,990 confirmed deaths, which means tomorrow or by Monday for sure, we will be past 13,000 fatalities in the state of Wisconsin. The other number that I don't love today is hospitalizations. They've been pretty steady this week also, but they are creeping up a little bit today. 368 is the current statewide population of hospitalized people. That's up by 16 today, and that's up by 33 in the past week. So a little bit less than a 10% increase in the past week. Or actually right about a 10% increase. Now, ICU population is steady, though. It's 56 right now. That's the same as it was yesterday. That's only 3 more than a week ago. Also of note, several counties that were in the high community level range, which is the newish in the past month or so, measure of CDC, taking into account not only cases but also hospitalizations. A handful of counties that were in the high range are now bumped down to medium. Actually, I'm looking at it now. It's just looks like just 2 counties nope, I'm wrong. There's 4 counties. Bayfield, Ashland, Forest, and Marinette were all in the high category, are now medium. Door County was low and is now medium. Okay, so a few of those counties got better. Door County got worse. The rest of the state is either low or medium. It looks like the steady decline over the past week and a half has taken some of these counties out of that high category and into medium, and some of them out of the medium category into low. I'm just looking at the map here. The South Central region, Rock County, Dane County, Columbia, Marquette, Sauk, and Iowa County is all medium, whereas just to the south, Greene County, Lafayette County, Grant County, all low. Most of the western part of the state is in the low area. Most of the north and north and east part of the state is low. Brown County is medium. Winnebago County is medium. North Central, Lincoln, Marathon, Wood counties are all high. Douglas County remains in the highs area. And all of southeast Wisconsin, Washington, Ozaukee, Waukesha, Milwaukee, Racine, and Kenosha County all remain at that high community level. So if you're in one of those counties that's still listed as high, you're supposed to be wearing a mask indoors. It's not mandated. CDC is recommending it. I would mask up if I were in a high kind of. Dane County gets to high, I will mask up all the time. I'm masking up a lot anyway. But if Dane County was in the high area, I would definitely put a mask back on to go to the grocery store or the office or whatever. Okay, so that's the COVID situation. Like I said, mostly just kind of steady, the same as it's been the last few days, except hospitalizations are up a little bit, and we will continue to keep an eye on it. We're going to take a short pause, hear from another supporter, another sponsor of the program, and we'll be back with some more news right after this.
Apply yourself this summer. At Madison College, we encourage you to be your truest self. You're a trendsetter. Whether it's the clothes you're wearing, the music you're listening to, or the new game you're playing, you're into it first. Friends and family seek your advice because you're a natural born leader. For you, life is all about taking things to the next level. And at Madison College, we can't wait to see what you do. Apply yourself this summer.
And we're back. Thank you for sticking with us. A couple of notes in the news today. Dr. Derek Johnson is the new Senior Director for Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion at the University of Wisconsin School of Engineering, at the Engineering Student Center, I should say, which is within the School of Engineering. He's the first person to hold that job. He's been the interim director for a bit. He's been with the School of Engineering now for 3 years. Holds a doctorate in educational leadership. He talks about he's working with students all the way from their pre-college programs, like in high school when they're preparing to join the engineering school or preparing to choose engineering as a career, potentially, all the way up through PhD students. So he can work with the students all the way through. And as we know, STEM fields, the E in STEM stands for engineering, right, are woefully underrepresented in communities of color. So to have that position there, to have somebody intentionally working to diversify that field, it's really important. Dave Dahmer spoke with him day before yesterday, and has the story on Madison365.org this morning. Another piece of news today from the Center for Research. It's CREW, and I have to get the actual name of the organization. The University of Wisconsin is a member of this organization. The Childhood Respiratory and Environmental Work Group. Sorry, I thought Steve was center. It's Childhood Respiratory and Environmental Work Group found in a recent study that Black and Hispanic children have higher asthma rates, even when you take neighborhood, income, or density out of the equation. Research was led by Dr. James Gurn, a professor of pediatrics at the University of Wisconsin School of Medicine Public Health. CREW is a national consortium made up of 12 medical centers to examine these data. The study found that poverty and low income status are associated with asthma, but race has a lot to do with it as well. This is the first story from our new health intern, Marlene Gongora. You're going to get to know her if you listen to the podcast tomorrow morning. She will be on that. We're going to introduce her to you on the podcast, and It's Only 10 Minutes podcast tomorrow morning, and you'll be hearing more health news, health equity news from her over the course of the summer. That's all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'll be back tomorrow to get you up to speed on all the COVID stuff and everything before you head off to your Memorial Day weekend. Until then, have a wonderful evening, and we will talk to you soon.
This is 365 Media.